Alright, so first off, let me make this clear. I have no intention of gaining subscribers, gaining views. I do not care about YouTube. I don't want to become a YouTuber. I don't want to make money as a YouTuber. But this will probably the realest video you'll ever get on this channel or on this platform because I just simply do not give a shit. But and somebody told me to make a video because nobody's gonna see it about something you can teach, some skills you have. And I thought, I'm 17, I don't really have any skills, but I'm good at oration, I'm good at speaking, so I thought I'd give it a go. And simply, this video is gonna be a short video about the life of a teenager in India who has to give entrances, who has boards, 12th K, yeah, and all that. Simply, it's just, I thought I'd practice my English speaking skills. I'll be probably be uploading a video weekly. I don't really know. I'll see. I don't think I'll be regular enough. But yeah, in life in India is pretty hard. You have to first clear an entrance. These days, you have to clear an entrance to get into a college. For almost every good college, there is an entrance. For law, there is CLAT. For engineering, there is JEE. For medical, there is NEET. Blah 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 blah. So I am one of the lucky ones who got into a college before clearing his 12th on his first entrance itself. I cleared CLAT law. I'll be going into college this July. I'm waiting for my board results, but they don't really matter. Still, you need to get at least 45%. I'm hoping I'll get a 95, but cross, I don't know. But yeah, life gets pretty hard for us lot. Specifically, you have those times where you have to handle parents ka pressure, teachers ka pressure, friends getting into colleges, going abroad. Because see, for the normal people giving entrances like me, who do not have enough money to go abroad, like 2 crore, 3 crore, which every third guy in South Delhi, like me, not like me, but every guy in South Delhi has where I live. I can call myself to be one of the lucky ones, but there are people who are luckier than me who I see and go, damn, bro, this guy has it so easy. Like, I score more than them, and they could get to go spend all their parents' hard-earned money on some rubbish degree from abroad. Yeah, man, they have money, they can do what they want. Whereas I have to prepare for entrances and boards as well. That's kind of unfair, but you know what? We'll live through it. I've already spoken for 3 minutes, but nah, but is depression, yeah, you get depressed, man. You get depressed in India. You get really depressed. You get to know the true depths of loneliness in India, where you have to be alone inside your room for 8 hours a day and just study. That's all there is to it. The people abroad, living abroad in US, UK, don't understand the real depths of depression that we have. We have to put in our best. We can't talk to anyone. We're not allowed to roam out around. We're not allowed to go to pubs. But there's no hookup culture in India, especially not where I'm from. Yeah, but yeah, no, people, it's horrible out here. Some parts of my place has this transgender queer debate that you all have. Okay, everybody should be themselves, but in India, there's not really a culture for that. Only in posh areas like South Delhi or maybe in Mumbai, there is a culture, but not generally. So we don't really give a shit about that. That's not even a topic to discuss, especially in front of your parents. They just don't believe what the fuck that is. They do not care what the fuck that is. If they listen to you say something regarding that shit, they'll just, this is what my dad told me. मैं तेरी हड्डियाँ तोड़ दूँगा अगर तू छक्का निकला, which means I'll break your bones if you turn gay. Just simply homophobic, but you know what? Whole generation, you can't blame them. But yeah, luckily I turned out to be straight. That's why all my bones are intact, as you can see, fully intact. But yes, this in India you learn the true depths of depression, loneliness, and despair. Where you have to study for at least 8 hours a day, work your ass off. Oh, I don't even look like I'm 17, but I am 17. Goodness. Yes. And regarding the anxiety attacks and all that, it's just a bunch of soft girls making all that shit up. I'm sorry. Some people might actually have that, but in our area, it's just a thing to grab attention. Nobody has proper anxiety as such. It's just thing to grab attention these days. Nobody, man. You can look at their faces. They haven't had hard lives. They haven't been through the depths. They haven't been through poverty or homelessness or anything of the sort. They've lived comfortable lives. The toughest part about their life is that their grandma died, who was almost 90 years old. Come on, man. She was supposed to. Condolences, but still, man. It was a time. Move on, jog on. But and then the true depression, the true depression or the sadness that people actually think that they have is not from not being able to accept yourself, not going out and dressing up like a woman as a man, or doing vice versa. It's when you want to be with your friends but you can't make friends because of what goals you have to accomplish. And even if you accomplish those goals, only hell is there in college. Like, for example, for the JE students, there are so many quality engineers in India, but they're all wasted potential because there are at least 9 lakhs, or what's that in fucking million? 9 million? 900,000, yeah. 900,000 people appear for an exam, out of which only 50,000 or 20,000 probably get IIT, which is the top notch of our engineering colleges. And even in IIT, the competition is so toxic that out of 50,000, at least I reckon around 100 and 200 to suicide every year. That's how shit that place is, even after you've cracked a good entrance. Yeah, man, life in India is horrible. You have to suffer through hell to get into a good college, and you have to suffer through hell there as well. I'm one of the fortunate ones, in fact. The people who are actually unfortunate would not have the facility or the time to make a video like this, which I am. I'm just making a video to practice my speaking skills. That's it. There is no purpose to it. People who are actually unfortunate are probably studying right now, high on drugs just to stay awake to study. Even in boards are the most terrible things, one of the most terrible things in India. I had to drink 3 glasses of non-alcoholic, 3 bottles of non-alcoholic beer just to stay awake at night, just so that I could study, because of the sugar rush. The sugar rush oh, helps you stay awake at night, which in turn helps you study for long hours. And I had to do that just so that I could perform well in my boards. Yeah, man. Whereas you got all these people going abroad, spending millions of it. How much is it? Like hundreds of thousands of it. All fathers of hard-earned money just because their father has it. Like, they don't really value money. They do not really value money because they've always had it. That's such bullshit, man. I'm really, the amount of ungrateful people that I know who's like, मैं तो abroad चले जाऊँगा, I'll just go abroad, man. It's easy, life is easy. Bro, life is not easy. You just have, your father did all the hard work for you. Shut the fuck up. You haven't done shit. You do not even know a shred of hard work. You haven't even been through an entrance, a basic entrance, which I think around millions of people are appearing right now, these days. You don't even know what it is to prepare for one. You score lower grades than me, dude, who doesn't even care about college. The schools boost up your predictive so that you could get into college. We have to score actual grades, and we have to score good in actual entrances. We have to be in that pressure of standing in front or writing down an exam with hundreds of thousands of people and being sure that I'm in the top 1%. For example, me, even I wrote CLAT. Around 80,000 people appear for that exam every year, and only top 1,500 get into a good seat. For my category only, general category, which is basically just hell for in any entrance exam. The worst category could be general category. But yeah, and I'm one of the fortunate ones because I prepped for a very short amount of while and I still got in. But there are people who have actually depressed, who take two drops, who live their lives in depression, who just sit at home, listen to their parents go, kya kiya, you haven't done shit, you're jack shit, you didn't score well in boards, you didn't score well in any of your tests, you haven't even cracked an entrance, you're not even in a college, and how big of a failure can you possibly be? You have to listen to that garbage every day, and I had to listen to it, and I didn't even take a drop. I was doing well in school and I had to listen to that. How big of a disappointment I was every day till I get my paper. Every day. I cracked it, and even afterwards, because I had to prep for boards, I listened to it. Even after I cracked it, I did not have a college tension, that thing, and I still had to listen to all that. Be like, you have to do well. You won't get into a good college. I'm like, I've already gotten into one, but still, parents don't care about that. This is a boards is a very long time going thing. So yeah, so उनके लिए तो they don't give a shit about entrances. In your life you have to do well in entrances these days, but according to your parents you have to do well in boards. Most people can't pick and choose, like, okay, I'll do well in this right now. No, you have to do well in both. How, you may ask? We have no idea. Do take drugs, do fall into whatever evil path you have, but we just want results. That is what our country is, a result based country, and you have to get those results, otherwise you have no value. You have to fall into the bad habit of drugs and everything just to get results. I mean, people are so against it, but there is no other way we can do it. We cannot prep for long hours at night without sleep, without taking drugs. Like, I am one of the lucky ones who didn't have to go through all this shit, but I know people who have to go through it just because they don't have a good IQ or can't sit for long hours. Terrible, man. Terrible lifestyle. Anyhow, I've been speaking for 12 minutes non-stop. I will make a weekly edition of this because there's a lot I have to say. But yeah, kudos to me, man. I've been speaking for a very long while. Peace.